Hello everyone, Kireth here, and welcome to your Gran Turismo Sport Daily Race Speed Track Guide at the Red Bull Ring in the Group 3 cars this week. Now set at 128.173 is a top 30 time at the time of recording. And I said it in a Lamborghini Huracan, but I did also try the Aston Martin, the Corvette, the Mustang and the RCZ. And I'll explain later why I settled with the Lamborghini Huracan. I do hope that you really enjoy this track guide. I do really hope that it helps you get a better lap time. Do let me know in the comments if that happened. It does absolutely make my day. Now let's crack on with the track guide. And we're going to head on here into turn 1. And like a lot of corners at this track, it's all about the exit in my opinion. So there's going to be a white line here, and like a lot of the braking markers, we're going to brake before the white line, going to pause the footage. So we're about to get on the brake. And what we're going to do is ease off the brake, trail brake, and get all over the curb on the right-hand side, and then straddle the sausage curb on the left-hand side. So let's play it forward now, and let's see how this happens. Easing off the brake, getting all over the curb on the right-hand side, and then straddling that sausage. And that is a superb exit. And I can tell you, if you drive in the Corvette or the Aston Martin or the Mustang or the full GT, you are going to get a much better race than you do in the Lamborghini Huracan. So think about that when you go into the race. But we're now going to head into turn number 2. Again, all about the exit. So braking before that white line on the left-hand side. And same story. We're going to trail brake. We're going to get close to the curb on the right-hand side. We're not going to go over it because it does bounce the car. And then we're going to wash out to the left-hand side and get on the power smoothly in second gear. So we're going to pause the footage again here. Look how close I get to that curb on the right-hand side. I see a lot of drivers lose time by going too wide here, and the camper just doesn't work in your favour. So do try and get nice and tight. And then the Huracan I'm exiting in second gear. It's really important which gear you exit in terms of the car that you're using. Some cars will just wheel spin in first and second, so you might even want to exit with a second and an early upshift into third. So going in here to this tricky right-hander downhill, again, braking before the white line left-hand side. If you're braking at these white lines, for these braking markers, I do think you're probably braking too late. We're going to go down to second gear into Huracan, get all over the curb on the right-hand side, and then power out. Very important that you get on the power straight away and try and control any oversteer. If you just get lazily on the power, you'll lose so much time. Again, braking before the white line. These brake markers are really helpful. And the important bit here, and now these aren't my best corners at the Red Bull Ring. I usually struggle, but this time I did okay. And I believe it's because I got really close to the curb on the left-hand side here. So if you're not touching that curb, I think you're losing too much time. And again, the camber is off the apex. So the further wide you go, the more time you're going to lose. And the second left-hander here, again, look how wide the entry is. So you shouldn't be turning in too early, and make sure you get over this curb on the left-hand side. Now this right-hander here is fairly straightforward. Just be careful in the race that you don't fall foul of the auto spin curb there, but should be fairly straightforward. Now, if you've got a good exit, you're going to be gaining time all the way here down this mini straight. And you can see I'm 4.5 tenths up on my previous best. So this was going to be a top 10 time, but I lose quite a bit of time in the last corner. Not this corner here. This corner is pretty much okay. Fourth gear. Make sure you go really wide on the exit. But this is where I lose the time. So don't make the mistake I made. Be really, really smooth here and avoid any wheel spin. Wheel spin is going to kill you. And I get too much wheel spin here. And this is where I lose more than a tenth on the exit. So aim for that curb on the right-hand side and try and be as smooth as possible. That is still going to be a 128.173, which is a good lap time, and I really hope this track guide has helped you. My message really is it's all about the exits, so sacrifice the exit speed and concentrate on the exit speed. Now, I do want to mention a big shout out to the Discord. There's a link in the description below. If you want to check your daily race times and your target times and compare stats and all that stuff, the KRT Discord really is the place to be. So I'm showing you on screen just how the bot works, and the bot is courtesy of Andy, RA Shadow. It's an amazing job with the bot using data from Jim Bilzerian at GT Blade. So absolutely superb, and you can see here that I'm just checking my quality time, checking my stats and all that kind of stuff. Really is amazing functionality, so do go check that out. There's a link in the description below. Over 500 people in Discord, everyone is very friendly. Really is a cool place to be. But that's going to wrap up this track guide. If it did help you, please do consider dropping a like or even a subscription if you don't want to miss the next track guide. And do let me know in the comments how you got on this week in the daily races. I'm back on GT Sport, absolutely loving it. Leagues, daily races, going to be hitting it hard. So I hope to see you on track. And until next time, happy racing.